just gotta get the kinks out of the video. Hello and welcome to my review of episode 6 and episode 7 of Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Now, the reason things have taken such a long time for these reviews to get out is that when episode 6 would have been released a week after episode 5, it wasn't. So it was 2 weeks after episode 5 that episode 6 came out, and then episode 7 aired just on Friday. So I had to wait 2 weeks for episode 6 to come out, and then I left it another week for episode 7 to come out, and now I'm reviewing the 2 episodes at a time, hence why it's taken so long since the review of episode 5. So, I'm going to try and keep this brief because now that we're sort of in midway in the series, there really isn't much more to be said unless something really standout happens. And the issue is that nothing really standout has happened. So let's just go through it. Episode 6 follows an elusive killer that is seemingly targeting people that work at a certain fire station. However, it is later revealed that it is not a killer that is doing it. It is an inanimate object that is also a relic from the attack in New York that happened in the Avengers Assemble. Now, like I said, this wasn't a particularly interesting episode. It was enjoyable. Episode 6 and 7 both kind of primarily focuses on Agent Simmons and Agent Fitz. And from watching these 2 episodes, I can say I like Agents Fitzsimmons now. I like the 2 of them. Granted, I thought in episode 7, I thought Agent Fitz was portrayed in a better way, but altogether, episode 6 was enjoyable, and it did use the character of Agent Simmons in a good way, and the way they did it actually kind of made you think, oh, I don't really want this to happen, but I kind of do just to see what happens. And don't worry, everything works out in the end. But like I say, there really is nothing too stand out about the 2 episodes. I enjoyed them both. Episode 7 actually, I think I enjoyed the most out of the 2. But you know, both were well done. I still don't like S.H.I.E.L.D. at all, and I'll explain why, because that comes in from episode 7. But as far as episode 6 goes, I would give episode 6 3.5 stars out of 5. Now let's move on to episode 7. Episode 7 follows Agent Ward and Agent Fitz going on an undercover mission to destroy a weapon that is being used by rebels in Serbia that threatens to detonate all kinds of weapons within a certain range. So, missiles, nuclear bombs, all that kind of stuff. And they're sent in so they can destroy this weapon. However, it is uncovered that even though S.H.I.E.L.D. want to get them in, it also appears that S.H.I.E.L.D. doesn't want to get them out. Now, this was a really good episode. This, along with episode 3, I think it was one of the standout ones so far. Altogether, I did like it. It does show that Agent Fitz and Agent Simmons aren't just the comic relief. They are both capable S.H.I.E.L.D. agents, and that's really cool to watch, because I was worried from the start of the series that the 2 of them, Fitz and Simmons, were going to become the comic relief for the show, but this episode does prove that they can, you know, operate under serious conditions, which is cool, because that's what you want to see from a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent. And I'll explain now as to why why I don't like S.H.I.E.L.D. I almost said Skype. I'm losing my mind. Oh. Okay, let's focus. I will now explain why I don't like S.H.I.E.L.D. any more. Well, okay, so after countless hours of hitting my head against the wall, trying to focus myself, I can now actually say the proper sentence I wanted to say earlier. The reason I hate S.H.I.E.L.D. even more than I used to now is because she manages to luck her way out of doing something that's actually quite wrong. Now, allow me to explain. Because S.H.I.E.L.D. being the sort of cool, edgy, I'm lucky enough to be even able to work with S.H.I.E.L.D. I don't give a damn what they say, so I'm just going to go and do my own thing. Being that kind of person, she decides that she hasn't got enough information about what's going on with the mission. So she convinces Agent Simmons to go to a S.H.I.E.L.D. computer, hack into it, take the information from the mission, and then S.H.I.E.L.D's going to go and find out everything. Now, there's two things about it that really bug me about it. First thing is that, in case you didn't know, if it was episode 5 actually, where it was revealed that S.H.I.E.L.D. was sent to an orphanage, she's been to all different orphanages, and hence became a hobo hacking things in a man. But she wants to know stuff about her parents. Now, this is an understandable motive. If you were an orphan, you probably want to know who your parents were. I can understand that. But what she does is that rather than just go with this information straight and say, okay, yeah, I'm totally going to find out everything about this mission that Fitz and Ward are on, I'm running out of time, but I'm just going to look at, my personal thing. I'm going to find out who my parents are. Am I the only one that just finds that a little bit selfish? I mean, to be fair, S.H.I.E.L.D. did just tell Agent Simmons to hack into S.H.I.E.L.D., something that she could not lose her job for. The least she could do is just do what she wants first, find out about how Agent Fitz and Ward's doing, rather than S.H.I.E.L.D. just go and do her own thing. Like I said, I get she'd want to know about her parents, but come on, just stop being such a selfish bitch, please. And the second thing is that, yeah, Agent Coulson captures her. And rather than Agent Coulson just be like, you, out, we don't need people breaking the rules like you all the time, and nobody even likes you as a character anyway, S.H.I.E.L.D. just so happens to be like, oh hey, Agent Fitz and Agent Ward might not be coming out. Things might not be going so well for them. Look at me, I've just solved everything. I'm such a cool character. No, that's bullshit, okay? Why is it that she breaks the rules? This must be like the 5th time, the whole 7 episodes that she's hacked into S.H.I.E.L.D. It must be like the 5th time. And I hate the fact that if she's done it about 5 times, and at the 5th time she's just able to luck her way out of it, I just think that's bollocks. I mean, your character shouldn't be able to do that. When you've got a character that's uninteresting and is just bland and is just in the world of S.H.I.E.L.D., somebody who's breaking the rules as much as S.H.I.E.L.D. is, you shouldn't be able to get your character to luck out like that. It's bollocks. Oh, fucking S.H.I.E.L.D. Altogether, though, episode 7 was an enjoyable one. It was interesting and quite funny at times to see Fitz and Ward sort of interacting with each other as they do the mission. Altogether, I'm going to give episode 7, the same as episode 6, 3.5 stars out of 5. And like I've said in early reviews, my standpoint on the series hasn't really changed as much. Nothing really standout has happened. The only thing that's developed is that I hate S.H.I.E.L.D. even more now. And, at least now I can say I like all the characters, or at least most of them. Just S.H.I.E.L.D. just fucking gets on my nerves. Anyway, thank you for watching my review. I do hope you enjoyed it, hope you found it informative, and goodbye.